Okay, so if they are coming, if the tourists come on the bus, it is the tour guide, you know. But you can imagine some other tour guides, right? Some other tour guides, their job is just to bring the people to the shop. They didn't say anything, or they did not say the right thing on the bus. That's why their sales are not good. You see, in our business also the same thing. When we make appointments, actually is so important. So important. That's why I think so all of you leaders are you kena before. You kena why? When your downline invited you to see someone, but they did not make the appointment good. Then they say, then they just bring Zahid to go and see this person. Inilah Zahid lah, my upline. Zahid, now you start lah. You know, this kind of appointment is the worst one. I hate to do this kind of appointment, and it is really bad. So I think we need to learn how to make appointments and also learn how to make good appointments, so you make things easier. It is very important for new people. Who is new people? You are not 3A, you are new people. Okay, I know many of you, you are very independent, you want to do on your own. That is good news lah. However, try to learn from your seafood. You still can learn, right? You still can learn. Why? Because 3A also can learn. Not only your seafood, you can also invite your seafood, your master seafood, whoever, someone to help you do presentation, so that you can learn from the side. And Eric Worre keep talking about this. He say it's not about you doing the presentation. Why? Because it is, you see, because it's you, bah. Your friend knows you. Your friend knows Hanan. Your friends know Chris Huang. They already know you already. So when you come and tell them something different, right? So sometimes the effectiveness is only until a certain level. Until a certain level. So, but if you can point them towards somebody, point them towards a video, point them towards something, so that is a very good start. Okay, point them towards something. Okay, so I want to, I will invite Zahid, okay, to come and help me to do this training, because we have no preparation. Everything is Eric Worre. So now we are going to review what Eric Worre has said. Okay, now I have 3 things here. I noticed that we can do better. Yeah, we all have to learn how to do better. Number 1, invite to events. Okay. Number 2 is invite to one-on-one or 2-on-1 appointments. Okay, whether it's Zoom, okay, or if you can go to the house or whatever lah, right? Now, but there's another one. Just now I heard it. Oh, I used to do this. I used to do this. Okay, invite to a video, maybe 15-20 minutes. So this is different. This is if they cannot meet you on Zoom, if they're gonna come on events like that. If I have something to show you, it may take you about 15 minutes. Would you take a look at it? If I can show you a video which explains the business that I'm talking about, maybe about 15 minutes only, would you take a look at it? Okay, when can you take a look at it? When can I come back to you? All right, so those are the one that Eric Worre is doing. I have done this before. It was good. And this one actually leads, sometimes this one opens up the doors and people are more happy than to join our events or meet us face to face. And it's this I call it, the video is to open the doors like that. So now there is, which one is the best? Which one is the best? Okay, which one is the best? All also best. All also best. I mean, events is best, but you want to wait for KBS or not? 3 bulan 1 kali. Or want to wait for EKW? 3 bulan 1 kali. No, you can't. We need to do everything. Number two also best. Number two is one-on-one, two-on-one appointments, right? Test. And we can do it every day. But what if those people who are not ready to have a Zoom for you, with you, can you invite them to watch your video? Okay. So all these are skills that we can all learn together. So Eric already said the learning is in the doing. So you only learn by doing it now. So when you do it, there's only win or learn. There's no win or lose. Okay, win or learn. So if it doesn't work out, you just have to come back and think, hey, what happened? Oh, I must change this. Okay, so to a video, what video can we give? Okay, we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna well, depends on what whether you want to give them a help, or you're approaching on help or approaching a business. Okay, we will all learn together lah. Okay, Zahid, you around?
Yeah.
Okay. Or add spotlight video. Okay. What do you think?
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay. No,
Okay,
no appointment one.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask this very simple question. Okay, how many? We have 120 people in the room now. How many of you can train your group the way Eric Worre can? How many? Maybe you can type in the chat box. Yeah. I'm waiting. None. Not me. Okay. So thank you for honesty, Jonathan. None. Okay. So what is the easiest way to do? Bring people, bring your team to listen to Eric Worre. This is what you are doing right here. Okay. So bring everybody here. This is the easiest way to learn and to grow your business. Yeah? So we learned this actually some time back. So that's why when I look at the business, when I look at my team, my group, so if that particular distributor, they always bring a lot of people to event, promote the event. Every time we promote, they extend our whatever they are doing, promotion, event promotion that we are doing to their team, to their groups. I see the group grows. I see the group, even though they are new, probably they are 3A or 4A, they grow faster than the guy who don't bring anybody to the event. So we put emphasis in this business, in this industry. Event is the number one thing. The bigger the event, I think the first thing that Eric Worre mentioned, invite to what? Invite to big company event, is it right? The first place, the first thing that you want to invite people to, big company event. Of course, if that is in the absence of big company event, of course, your big leaders normally they will conduct their big event. Go there and bring a lot of people. And our role is like the tour guide. So I like that tour guide analogy. Yeah? So it's very good. So our role is basically pretty much like tour guide. If we keep quiet, if you don't promote it, and nothing's going to happen. People just go pass by. Okay, thank you. They receive the invitation on in the chat box. Okay, yeah, noted, noted. It's nothing happened. So if we promote the way like that tour guys promoting, keep talking about it, and then you'll see something will happen. People start coming. People will start curious about what this event is going to be about, or why I should bring people to this event. And then you see some progress in your business. Otherwise, it's going to be like nothing much, nothing for you to be happy about your business. So the key is actually bring people to event. The next invitation is to bring people to resources. Video is a resources. Books is resources. Invite them to read books. Okay, this is very good book, and I should read it. I can lend it to you. I can lend it to you for a week. You can read it. Another resources. What else is resources? Anything that will open up your team's mind, your new prospect. Open up the opportunity for them. Let them see further. other than we can explain to them, you know. So invite to the resources, and then of course you apply also your resources and make good use of it. The way to make to promote your upline is not by introducing just his name. Okay, this is Sifu Chin, and this is my upline. Chin, you can start now. You can start the demo. That is very bad. We went through that a lot of times. Yes, I can feel it. You know, when he said that, you know, we went through that a lot. Yeah. So that's why we teach the group last time about this concept of edification. About edification, you know, whoever in my team, they know these 4 words, 3 words, you know, edification, no cross line, and counseling, you know, every time. So if they practice this, there will be harmony in the group, and they can go together. This is all skills that we can learn. It's nothing fancy. It's no secret. We all can learn it. Yeah? And of course, there is nothing better. There is nobody else is more capable of teaching, you know, other than Eric Worre himself. You know, we learn from the best guru. You keep coming back, listening to this guy. This is being recorded, so I think pretty soon you'll be uploaded. Is it recorded just now? The Eric Worre video?
No. Okay, so this is what happens, right? We have actually discussed a bit on this. We have decided not to record because all the Eric Worre video, these are paid things. So it is if you only join the accelerators program, then you are going to use it. However, videos on invitations, there is another version, 50 minutes one set. So not today one, there is another day is a full training. I will make it available and you can watch this because ethical reasons we have to honor that one. However, this 1 hour I have recorded. So this is now what we are discussing here. I have recorded. This one will be uploaded. Right.
Yeah, okay.
So come and join, come and learn together. That's the most important one.
That's true, yeah. So come back again. Of course, the video will be rerun. We also have the lessons, you know, one of these days, you know, when we run the program, also you guys can come in and join and watch the video together.
Okay.
There are so many gems inside that video. If you are not the type who would like to read, you know, we have the book somewhere. I have the book somewhere here. The GoPro's 7 essential skills to master. You know, this book right here. We bought it in Las Vegas last time. Yeah. So if you are not the type who likes to read, so listen to the video many times also, no problem. Every time you listen to it, you will learn more. And then
I got DVD. I already forgotten how to operate a DVD already. That's a problem. Yeah, we already have the account, so we have access to it.
Okay, okay. You know, this is skill number 2. You know, so it's very crucial. You know, all the while, you know, what we have been teaching our group is actually to approach the hot market. You know, remember these 5 finger things. You know, not always talk about it. We always talk about it. You know, they know who are these people. All these 5 categories of people. These are all basically a hot market. You know, we know them. They know us. And now you come here. Eric Worre is teaching you how to tap the cold market. And then of course the thing is a lot wider than this 1 hour video. You know, so many things that we can learn how to tap into the cold market. You know, how to network outside in social media, how to do things. Those are the whole different game. You know, the whole different skill already. But even if you focus on your hot market alone, you know, you'll be rich by now. I can guarantee you. Okay? If you just work on this hot market, it'll be enough. It's enough people for you to be rich. Okay? And yeah, back to you.
Okay. So whether we have, okay, let's talk about what to do now. Okay, the learning is in the doing. The learning is in the doing. Now, so prospecting is a long-term thing. So prospecting, the word is very very scary, right? Prospecting or want to cari prospect. Okay, it's very scary. But I like what Eric Worre says, and this is what I think is so good, and I want to encourage everyone to do this. He says, start talking to 100 people. Practice. Start talking to 100 people. Talking can be like this, can be Zoom, can be also WhatsApp. You can actually connect to 100 people. Can you guys? Don't talk about Kangen first. Just be in touch with 100 people. Wow, I heard you say that. That was very good. That was very good. You know what? I have any one of you have broadcast groups? Guys, do you have your own broadcast groups? Now this is what happened, right? You have your customer, right? How do you talk to your friends? You go one-to-one, right? You go one-to-one, text them, hey, Andrew, how are you? Long time no see. Okay, you text them and then see whether they answer to you or not. However, sometimes some of you also have broadcast one. Broadcast. The broadcast means you send to 20 people, but they don't know you are sending group message, you know. They thought you are sending to them personal message. Just don't put the name line. Just say, brother, how are you? Long time no see, like that, right? Okay. So I put my, how many of you seen my photo, durian, Kangen durian Maggie? You know, I just ate yesterday lunch, my lunch was Kangen durian Maggie, right? So I take some 2 photos and I text to them. These are some of my customers. Nice or not? Okay. Quite nice, okay? Quite nice. Later I teach you. So I took some photos. I sent two photos. I say Kangen's durian Maggie. I didn't say anything also. Now these are my customers. You know, I have a lot of customers or some people, they know that we are doing Kangen water already. Memang dia tahu, right? Just that we cannot get them to come and do our business. So I have one group like that one. So I send to them. Immediately, some of them, they text me. Wow, betul or not like that now? These are the people that I send them lah. Kangen water things they don't answer one, you know. You don't answer. But I send like this, they text me. They text me, now I can talk to them. Okay, that's what you mean by getting in touch with 100 people. Okay, today I talk to them about Kangen durian Maggie. They don't talk about Kangen lah. They talk about the durian and the Maggie. You get what I mean? They actually Kangen durian Maggie, but they don't talk about Kangen. They talk about durian and the Maggie. But never mind. I talk to them. As long as you are in contact with somebody, you can talk to them one day about it. You need to learn, practice, and be first thing first. Learn how to talk to people. I know some of you, you say, hey, tak pandai cakap sama orang lah, like that. Okay, so talk to 100 people. Okay, can or not? Can or not? How many of you think you can do that? You can challenge yourself. Can? Yeah. Just learn how to talk to anyone. Talk to someone who send things to you. People are delivering things to you. Talk to them. Yeah. Talk to people on Facebook. You know, there is a lot of Facebook people answered me, right? Now I need to talk back to them. They answered me, they commented on me. Actually, I don't know who they are, you know. Facebook. Now you keep in touch with them. So it can be from Facebook, it can be from WhatsApp, you can be from personal, it can be your friends. What about your classmates? How long have you not talked to your classmates already? Okay, do you have a classmate group, WhatsApp group? Type something interesting there, you know, then talk to people on the group, and later on you can private message them. Just get in touch. Now, what is the one thing that you know when the opportunity is opened up for you to talk about Kangen? When can you start talking about Kangen? It is when people start text you, hey, what do you do? Right? It is when people ask you what did you do, that is when then you can start talk about it. Now, how to talk about it is another matter, right? But this is what we are trying to catch. The opportunity to open up is when people ask you what do you do. That's when you can practice your 3 minutes stories. Okay, another day we will be running another video on how to make how to talk your stories, 3-minute stories. Okay, so this is when you start telling people what are you doing now. So this sessions is actually, I think these two is really combined together, the prospecting as well as the invitation, make an appointment. Okay, yeah, all right. So this is yeah. So right. So right, anything today is free. So we have another 15 minutes. Just anything that you feel okay. Now the other thing that I will ask you all to start thinking. I ask you guys do you want to approach on product or on business? What do you prefer? Yeah. So both. Okay. So what do you mean by both? So what do you mean by both? Can I call somebody and say, hey, CM Chong, I want to talk to you about Kangen Water and the business? What do you mean by both? What do you mean by both? You have to go in by one, you know. You have to go in by one, but okay. So let's say you're talking about health, but you can talk about, by the way, the business behind is quite good. So you have to satu di depan, satu di belakang. You get me or not? Okay, if you want to talk about product, by the way, this one maybe can give your whole family a great health. Also, you have to have one. Now, whether you want to approach based on product or based on business, put it this way, for me, it's like this. I will, what's the answer for me? The answer is I tengok itu orang lah. You know how I tengok itu orang? By again chatting with them. By chatting with them. So normally I chat with them first before I chat with them. The key is let them to think, let them to talk. Then I think at the side, where should I come in? However, most of the time for me, I don't know, maybe my friends are all those people that I approach, most of the time we end up starting with product. Starting with business. So that's for me. But I am not talking about there is no universal rule here. There's no rule. You must do this, cannot do that. You must fact finding first. Yes, you must fact finding first. Then you start talking to people. Then only you start your approach. So you need to be sharp in there. So this is how I advise. Okay. However, at this moment of time, it's up to you. I feel it's easier for me to talk about business. That's how I like, because I like about the Kangen business one. When I talk about business, I will show demo everything. I'm sure that everyone will agree Kangen Water is very good. That's me. However, some of you are so into the product, you really want to tell the whole world about Kangen Water, right? Some of you like that, or some of your downlines or customers like that, right? They want to invite based on product. Why should we stop them? I did not stop them. I did not stop them. But when we do presentation that time, I will open the doors for business. That's how I do. Now, Zahid, that's what I just shared. What about you? What do you think?
Yes, same thing. We weigh the situation. We don't just solely focus on people who have health problems, people who are, we don't focus specifically on people who are looking for business. So we take anybody, but we weigh the situation, which one we want to push first. Which one we want to present first. If they are in if they're experiencing health problems, then probably we go with the product first. Okay, this is good for you, and this why it's good for you, and then this is all the people who have been using Kangen Water, and these are the results that they have. The health improvement, similar like yours, like you are having right now. So this is it. And then if you are approaching someone with the business inclination, you look at them, they look very healthy, so you might want to push the business side of it first. Okay, we have a global business which is very low with very low entry startup costs. So something like that. So we talk to them like that, and yes, we look at the situation. We weigh the situation, of the person in front of us that we are talking to, and but so far, because this business approach is kind of new, because in the beginning, as you know our story, in the beginning, the whole thing is about the product. That's all we know. That's what we learned in the beginning. At products, that's why we share a lot of water. Tons, liters and liters of water we share to people, and the water do the talking for us. As a result, we get people hook on the products first. And then from there, we start introducing them business. We start enticing them. Okay, do you want the machine for free? Okay, words like this, So it's just to hook them, to entice them. Okay, of course, nobody will reject a free machine, right? So okay, so we introduce 10 people to have the same machine that you have. Practically, your machine is paid off. You don't have to worry. So from there, we started. So only recently, I think, very recently, after Sam was talking about approaching people on business, and Bernard also doing the same thing, approaching people on business. Then we start doing that and trying to push the business side first. Otherwise, all the while, there is nothing wrong, no right or wrong, whatever that you are comfortable with. And this is what we have been doing all the while. Only recently, like I said, we start looking from the business angle. Yeah. Otherwise, our previous practice is just products and water and water. People drink water, they get something, they want the machine. They drink something, they get something, they want the machine. And that's our story. That's how we have been doing it.
Interesting. Business or product. Eric Worre just now said that he says that he looked at the leaders, he noticed that 50% of them come in by business, another 50% of them come in by product, when later on it goes to business. They say the leaders. So as I'm thinking about this, what is the situation within leaders that we know? Noli and Zahid, I think Noli, as the first, she saw it is on the health first. She said, I want it. All right. Then as she wants it, she opens up. Okay, but I want to look at the business also, like that. I was approached by business, but I bought the machine as a customer, and I did not want to do the business. I was quite stubborn. Also, only 6 months later, I wanted to do the business, right? However, Bernard was approached on health first because he got psoriasis. Some of you don't know that he bought the machine already, but he never thought about what to do business. Then his business failed. Then he got a business, right? But he approached Sam Seah on business. Sam, there is a business. Would you open to take a look at it? Romy Vedera was approached based on business. He is not interested in buying it, but because of business, he came in. Then he approached Cynthia Branti based on business. Cynthia very honest. He tell you, yeah, I don't care about water. But when he showed me the business. So you have all kinds of people. Saiful Malim was on product, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Saiful Malim was on product. Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what is Bryce Chow? What about Bryce?
Business.
Bryce is business. Sometimes we look at some people, we say, hey, Bryce, he is not healthy. Maybe he need the water. Wow. Actually, I am the fourth person to talk to him. I don't know Bryce. It was through Late Barry that introduced me to Bryce. We are the fourth group of people to talk to them already. Before that, got 3 groups, all talk products. Ask them to buy lah. So at the end, they did buy 4 of 3 people. Join, just gabung duit, and then they bought the machine, put some place, and then they try to drink water from there. You see? Okay, but he actually came in after that because of the business. So what we say is here is like this, whether approach on business or on product, you have to see in front of the customer, or when you're talking to them, then you have to decide where to approach. However, the whole idea is this, is about both, right? If you talk about business, now naturally you talk about Kangen Water. If I'm talking about business, then naturally we'll be talking about Kangen Water. But what about if you are talking about Kangen Water, did you remember to talk about the business? Buka the pintu sikit. Buka pintu sikit. So, hey, there is a business behind also. You see? So we are trying to do both. So you do not know which one get them in. Chinese have a word. This is the communist China. The one of the Deng Xiaoping. You know Deng Xiaoping. You know who's Deng Xiaoping or not? It's one of the communist. He says, tak kisah kucing hitam ke kucing putih. Asal boleh tangkap tikus itu kucing bagus. 不管黑猫也是白猫抓到老鼠的就是好猫。So whether it is business or whether it's product, at the end of the day, what we want is we want the people to join us, become our business partners, right? Not just using the product only. So we all have to learn a bit this lah. Right, Sifu Noli, you want to add on something? We got a few minutes more.
Yeah. I think we right now we really have a lot of times because during COVID time we are mostly at home. So might as well we learn as much as we can. Yeah, because last time we have to drive and then meet people and do a demo. So we have a lot of time. So we have to we have to have skills so that invite more people for all of our trainings. That's from me.
Okay, so next Tuesday we will be really talking about how to the script. Okay, the only thing is like this: if you are determined to learn, next Tuesday will be the one, because next Tuesday we'll be actually talking about in Kangen how do we talk, what kind of script, how to talk, right? But before that, if you are really determined to learn, you must download the memory joggers and you start reading inside first. Now, if you can start doing the list. Okay, just give me, I will show you here. Okay. So this is the one that if you click on the link just now, someone, can you please copy my link just now and then put it in the chat box again? This is the ultimate memory jogger. Let me just quickly tell you what is inside. You have to start. You start to reading it. Okay. Now, so this is the introduction, but later on, this is the area that he actually asks you to write down the names from father, mother, grandparents, children, brothers, sisters, okay, until later on architect, bus driver, computer technicians, a chiropractor, anyone that you know, you're supposed to write it down. I remember, this is my 4th direct sales company. I remember the last 3 companies that I joined. Every time I join, I do up a new list. I do up every company that I join, I do a new list. Who am I supposed to start calling? So this is the one. But a lot of the people, you notice or not, people who says I don't know who to call, I guarantee you they don't have a list. People who say I don't know who to call, I don't have anyone to call, do not have a list. Guarantee what? Okay, so the list is very important. Even though you think maybe I don't need, I know already, I know who to call. But when you write the list, then you starting to have to know who, which one. Then the names will pop up. Those people that you can call, you can pop up. Now the key thing is like this: when you do the list, don't be a fortune teller. As long as you know his name, you write down first. If it is a bus driver, you think that he cannot buy. Bus driver Abang, his name is called Abang. Just write it down. Do it. Do it first, okay? Only after you write down already, then you choose the best one to start calling or start connecting with them. The key is to write it down. Okay, so here, this part is all about the marine joggers. It will help you to write down your friend's name. Are they from Brazil? Anyone from Brunei? Do you know that Malaysia are now doing the Brunei business through Malaysia office? Yet we have not really talked about the Brunei one. Or we haven't. We don't. Hey, how to do the Brunei office? I cannot fly to Brunei. Okay, use Zoom. Do it. Use Zoom. Okay. All right. So do all this. Write down. Okay. So this is this part. Now this is the one. You have the master candidate list. Write down everybody here. You see how many pages they have. Then you have the hot candidate list. Hot candidate list, close friends and close family. Then after that, you have the lead with product. Okay, who are the one that you need to talk to product one? Because you know, memang they are the sakit this one. So it's good to talk to them about product. Okay, so or the family members got cancer or whatever, you need to lead with product. Okay, so this is the lead with product. Then they have the best opportunity. Who are the one that really want to make money one? Talk health cannot. But you talk to them about doing business, they're really happy one. Best opportunity. Okay, so who are the one that you can directly approach? Who are the ones that you have to approach indirectly? Indirect approach, okay? And then who are the one that is really super indirect approach? I don't know. Did you do that to Saiful Malim? Super indirect approach? Okay. Yeah. So super indirect approach is the people who is very high ranking one, you know. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. Okay.
You're not. I want to share about Saiful.
Wait. I went through this answer. So this is next Tuesday. We will be doing this together. We will practice together. We will. Okay. Now here, but you can start reading first. Okay. So here, this is how you talk to people. I don't have a lot of time to talk, but it was really important. I reach you. It is already written there. You know. Okay. It's already written there how to talk, how to compliment the prospect. You know, Eric, what is the Malay word for this?
What?
Apa?
Bodek the person, is it? Bodek dia. Angkat kaki dia. Okay, right. Angkat kaki dia, right. So how to angkat kaki? That you don't feel you angkat kaki, okay? So it's all here already. This is so wonderful, this book. Okay. Then how to make the invitations, how to talk to warm market, and how to talk to the cold market. It's all there. Do you know that you can actually copy and put in your Facebook, in your WhatsApp now, you can actually text people like that? Wow, yeah, I mean, so this, wow, this is good. Okay, this is good. If I would you learn how to use this word, if I would you, it's all there already. Now guys, so if you really want to learn, this is not just one Tuesday or 2 Tuesday. This is going to be continuous learning one, because there are 7 skills. If you master these 7 skills, you'll be definitely successful in Kangen. You ask Zahid, you ask Nori, you ask Dennis, though. Many people master only a few of these 7 skills. Many of the people that is making money that we saw, that we know, actually, if you ask me, I think not 7 skills. Maybe they only master a few, but it's already good enough. Already can make money, right? But if there's only that 7 skills, that's the only 7 things that we need to learn. Yeah. So if you really want to learn, if you are really wanted, this is the example, right? How to talk like that. So if you really want to learn, this is what I want. I'm really, you have to do. You have to do means you need to start download and watch. Don't wait until Tuesday. You have to start download it and start reading it. Okay? Yeah. Noli.
Yeah,
What
you
do
guys want to know how I Saiful? Actually,
sure.
Saiful is my first 1A, the first 1A. First machine.
Yeah.
At that time, I just bought the machine about 3 weeks. Actually, I have a birthday party for Eileen, my daughter, and then I did a blast to my group, my school group, and then invite them to come for birthday. And then Saiful came, and then I talked to Saiful about this, and then Saiful said, "Oh, okay," because actually my wife bought what filter? Mineral pot, you know. And then, but it's okay, I'll consider. And just about I think about a week or two after that, he called and he's hospitalized, and he wanted to buy the machine. That's all. No demo, no anything.
No demo, right? Because you approach him.
Yeah.
You know, because you approach him. Right. Yeah. So some of you don't know. Okay. Who is Saiful? Saiful Malim is a 6823. At that time when Noli approached him, he was a GM for a public listed company. That's why people thought that dia orang kaya lah, don't buy lah. Okay. Maybe he won't do the business lah, but he was Noli's first customer. Right? He bought a machine, but it was only after 3-4 months later, then he started to introduce people, right? And then he started to build his own business, and today he is a 6823. So don't be a fortune teller. You don't know who will do, who will not do.
Actually, quite early, because whenever he has somebody, normally I think my friend want to see the demo. Maybe he want to buy the machine, and me, we both actually go without him for quite a number until he decide to build, and then he take ownership. Yeah.
Until 4A, I think.
Yeah.
Until he reached 4A, we do it for him.
He say you tidak senang untuk datang for the demo, so saya sendiri buat lah. Okay. And that's it. No more asking you already. Right. Okay. All right. So here, any questions? All right. Raj, is it Raj? Okay, Raj, where are you from, Raj?
From Dubai.
Raj is from Dubai.
Under Anton.
Okay, under Anton. Now, Raj, when you heard about different motors, right? It is one of the method. It is not the only method. Okay, we don't want to have the idea must share water they cannot do, right? Okay, because then you'll be asking, hey, what about Sudan? Anyone can share water? What about in Kenya? Anyone can share water? Yes, I can find somebody who share water in Kenya, but the person will not join you. Right?
Yeah.
He will join. He better join the Kenya one.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because I have people in Scotland and they say, well, I don't want to buy unless I've tasted the water. And you're like, well, I can't, you know, I was looking for somebody. And that's what happened to me when I went back to the UK. Somebody introduced me to somebody who'd share. So, you know, that was good. And she would have been my sponsor, but then I didn't get a chance to go there and I did it here. But
right,
yeah.
Right. Thanks. I see you. There's Rasri. So cannot cut you.
Yeah.
Rasri. All right. So you're in Dubai. You're from Dubai.
Yeah, but there is one thing. I have a friend who has bought a machine, but her brother is very sick, so he can't afford a machine, and he lives in a different state. So I wanted somebody in the state to be able to give him water. And the way somebody did send me a site where people share, but I don't know whether it's global and it doesn't work for other locations.
Yeah,
so I'm wondering.
It's not for Inajik. It's not from Inajik. They'll be from that particular individuals.
Yeah.
All right. So I have come. All right. Well, our team in Sabah, you may not know, those times in 2011, 6 months we did 400 units. There was John, June, Raymond San come down and help us. and then with my team, and then we have other teams also. We all just do together. In 6 months, we do 400 units. That was quite crazy. That was how we start. How do we get 400 cells? By giving 4,000 water people to share water. Yes, sometimes we do share water, but sometimes we also tell people this. Some people say, "Can I share water?" Okay, this is exactly. I'm just giving you all some thoughts. Some people ask me, "Can I try the water?" We already do the demo. We already explain everything. Can I try the water? This is what we tell the the prospect. Well, you can try, but if you want to try, you maybe should get 100 people to try, or maybe try for 3 years. You know, Japan has been trying this for 40 over years already, 30 over years. You see, they are already using it in the hospital. What else do you want to try? You know, don't try. Okay, so when we tell people don't try, then people say, okay lah, I buy.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to
So I also seen people, Kangen people, who tell the customer is thinking, mau ke tak mau, want or don't want. Then they go and tell the customer, why don't you try the water first? Okay, so actually the person is thinking, no, I want or I don't want. Now you're telling him, don't want, try the water first.
Yeah.
You slow things down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is like this. Try water. Well, it's my for me. Okay, either I use it to prospect. I let you try for 1-2 weeks because I want to get him to sit down and look at my presentation, or I will actually use it for follow-up. Now I cannot close the sale. He cannot make a decision. No, now I want to give him water for him to continue, just to continue the things. All right. Okay. So we have yeah, because some of you're already in the business, right? We have to learn how to close, how to help people make decisions. Will letting them taste it can impress them? Can you impress them? What if they say they are not impressed? Nothing. I drink already, nothing. What if they say like that? So the proper one is make appointment for presentation. If you can make appointment, even if you want to give them the water, you actually wanted them to open up, to listen, to look at the whole presentation, right? So that you can show them demo, then you can show them the certificate, show them testimonies, so that now you can tell them, hey, actually there is a business, there's a great business behind, right? Now, so if you can already secure the appointments, if you learn from the Memory Jugger book how to talk to people, secure the appointment, get the appointment and do the actual appointment. Don't go to the water first. Okay. To me, it's like that. Okay. Get the appointment.
Yep.
Or
Correct.
yeah. Okay. In tune on this one. Now, there will be some things that coming up, right? I just want to tell you first, all right? So read the book. So what do you need to do? 2 things. Number 1, download the Memory Jogger book and start reading it. Okay, start to learn. Number 2, start connecting with people. I am going to do that also. Okay. So start connecting to you. Just talk to more people. Just talk to more people. It doesn't necessarily have to be Kangen, but somehow, somewhere, the opportunity of Kangen business or Kangen water will come out one. Okay, will come out. So start connecting with people. Thirdly, like that. Come back next Tuesday. We are not rushing into presentation. The skill number 3 is presentation. We are not rushing into that. In fact, we want to seal this too, prospecting and invitation. So next Tuesday, we are going to do this book together. We're going to do this book together. We're going to go through everything together. We're going to Kangenize everything, make everything into Kangen one. Okay. Then what else? The other thing is like this. We start practicing. The learning is in the doing. The learning is in the doing. Unless you really go and do it, no point you come here. You can come here 100 times. I give you a certificate of participation. Certificate of participation. You already joined training 100 times, but doesn't mean anything. Do you want to become 6A or you want to become a joint training 100 times certificate? Which one? Right? So it's about doing it. Okay. Now, the next event. So we will all learn how to make appointments, whether it is Zoom appointment or face-to-face appointment, depending on the locations you are. But we are also going to learn how to make appointments to come online. For example, every Wednesday you still have a product presentation, is it?
We change it to Monday.
Monday already.
Monday and Friday. Friday, like tomorrow night, we'll be sharing experience night, like 1001 stories of Kangen. So this coming Friday, we'll be sharing stories about COVID and anything to do with your lung, asthma, and
Wow.
pneumonia.
Open for everybody to come.
I can send the links.
Okay, send the links to me. I'll post it to them. All right. So you can come. Okay. Can you invite people to come, guys?
Can follow me. Yeah, can.
Can you invite? Yeah, guys. Can you practice something? Invite who? Who invite? Who invite? What about inviting the customers? What about inviting your prospect? Those that you already talk Kangen water but haven't buy. They haven't decided one. Can you invite these kind of people? Come?
Yeah, apparently it's a popular segment, Friday night session, because normally we get about 200, 250 people.
Wow.
And many of them actually new. So it's good.
Right.
It's a good place. It's a good place to bring your
good place. So start practicing invitations, right? So invite people to come to hear these stories, right? Now, then there's another one. Take down this date, yeah. Oh, what is the date already? Let me just see. Okay, how come I cannot see my calendar?
EKW Saturday.
No, EKW is on Saturday. Yeah. However, the next pro meal will be on the 15th of August. Project Millionaire. The next Project Millionaire will be on the 15th. Am I right? I've read it somewhere already. On the 15th. That means it's next Sunday. Next Sunday afternoon. Now, Project Millionaire is for people to take a look at the business. So this time we are going to modify it to 2.5 hours. We're going to cut it short a little bit, but 2.5 hours lah. So it will start at 2:30. It will finish up at 5 p.m. Those are to invite people to take a good look at the business. So this kind of event bring who? Bring people who are business minded. Bring people who they cannot see the business. Now you want them to see the business. Bring your customers. Bring those 1As, who are very, very new. They must come. They must come. There's so many people talking there. So that will be the next Sunday Project Millionaire. Okay. So we're going to do translation, right? We're going to interpretation, right? So that is the 15th of August, right? Okay. So yeah. So those are, so next week is a good time when we learn, and then we straight away practice what we do lah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sazali, you're asking what time is what? Time for Bila?
15 August.
15 is 2:30 sampai pukul 5. Okay. Project Millionaire is 2:30 to 5 p.m. Okay. Brilliant. All right. Any questions? If not, we will end here. Thank you so much. We will continue next Tuesday. All right. Okay. If not, thank you so much for the interpreters, Claudia, Dennis, Sazali, and Carol. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Good night. We'll see you all. Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night. Thank
Bye.
Sorry, Nolly, thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good
Good night, good night, good night.
Good night, and thank you.
Night. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mas
Thank
Chin,
you.
Mas Zahid, Mas Noli. Thank you, everyone.
Zahid
Bye.
and Nolly.
Thank you. Good night semua.
Night.
Thank